Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm James Rose and this is Japan with an actual functioning economy. Can you believe it? We've only been playing this game for getting on for 50 years now and we're at the point where we can finally start making the big bucks. Now one thing, we're building a lot of construction. I think I worked out that we were building the right amount of that. More tech. Do more tech quickly first. Things will hopefully start speeding up a little bit for us. Now, I want that because that'll allow us to do more colonizing. And then we're working towards honorable restoration. That's really good. I think it's good. I assume that's what I want. Hopefully we can pass that law. What was I going to look at? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the budget. And I'm going to just start paying the military again just so I know that that money is there if we need it. How is... I think the construction I just built was the correct amount for if we have no investment pool, right? So I shouldn't need to mess with that anymore just yet. We're going to nuke our investment pool now. Trade agreement with Italy? Sure. I really shouldn't just agree to those, should I? There are positives. There's definitely positives and negatives to trade agreements. And we need to start getting rid of our authority and things now. How is the market? We're not maxing out our build queue right now, so we should go ahead and do that. What do we need? We need more luxury clothes still. I still need more sulfur. We have sulfur mines being built. We need tea. Tea will make people happy. And we want happy people in our country. I will build the tea where there is actually people to work in the fields. Look at this. Giant jump in loyalists. Radicals down. Population's up. Standard of living is going up. Do we have enough innovation? We do, and the GDP is continuing to rise. The main things we're going to want to be doing now is actually looking at improving our laws and getting our institutions up and running, I think. Speaking of which, I want to push both of these up. Law enforcement, not right now, but we will want it up later. So I think it's time to start building a bit more bureaucracy, and we should certainly be building that in places where we don't have enough taxation capacity. So let's go ahead and do that. How much do we think we need? Each one of these provides 65. We're going to need thousands of bureaucracy realistically in order to get all the institutions in. So I think just building them every now and again as we slowly just get we'll get 8 there. That'll push it up to 15. Can afford that. And as we slowly get these laws passed, we will actually be in a good state for once. I think that's all we need to be doing right now. There shouldn't be any... Yeah, we can do the things here in the order they're in the queue. I think we can probably speed up the game. And we can start also looking at actually improving our military so it's usable. Here we go. Skirmish infantry. We can afford them. Okay, that's all we can do now, but that should still be better than a lot of places. And we're still in the green, so that's excellent. If we actually raise all of our conscripts, we will be absolutely shedding money. But part of that right now will be because we don't have an arms industry to support our military. So let's go ahead and start building up one of them. Looking for places to generate some more jobs for workers primarily. We also still need more fancy clothing. I think our fancy clothing is as fancy as it can get right now. We need, if we get elastics, we can get some more. And fingers crossed, if we can pass per capita taxation, we'll then have some more money coming in. All the money. We also need to start building power plants. Power plants actually make us money? How? I guess... I mean, it says from the after goods substitution. I don't know how that works. Oh, I guess... nothing should be using electricity yet. Do we have demand for electricity already? We shouldn't do, because there isn't any. Oh, we'll just get some built and we'll go from there. Any more steel yet? The answer is no. Electricity. Who needs jobs? Because it's the same everywhere. Kansai needs more jobs. We're definitely going to need a lot of electricity, so I'm going to put 10 down immediately. And we're suddenly losing a lot of money. Oh, we're probably building things the investment pool doesn't cover, right? Yeah, it won't cover the government administration. So that will balance it out a bit, because when we're building government buildings, we can eat into our gold reserves. And then that will allow us a small amount of time for the investment pool to build back up a bit. So that should hopefully get us to a nice balance of spending and using our investments. If this builds up too much, then I'll just get us into a deficit internally. Eternally, so forever. And that will be how we'll do that. How long we got? 101 weeks worth of stuff I've told them to build now. We do need all this stuff, though. I might have overdone it with the arms industries, but in the long run, we'll certainly need those. Especially once we have... once we actually, bring our levies up. Conscripts, that's it. When we get the conscripts in. Oh, defensive pact with the UK. Yes, that is good for us right now. We might want to fight them later. We definitely don't want to be doing it right now. What we could look at doing now that we... Oh, we need boats. That's something we need. We need a small navy if we want to go to war with people, especially considering we are an island. Where do I get military boats from? Oh, I need to... naval bases, that's what we need. We need to build some naval bases. These are going to cost us a small amount of money. We will build this up slowly. I'll just start with one here. And we'll go from there. Because they're probably going to cost us quite a bit of money once we get into it. Are we now dipping in this again? Yeah, so the weekly change is minus 50. But we have 12.5 million stored up, so we can go at this rate for a long time. Ooh, what happened with the radicals? What'd I do? Did standard of living drop? Oh yeah, standard of living dropped a little bit. That caused the radicals. What did I do to hurt the standard of living? The market should be balancing itself. Come on, guys. Work harder. You all need... Oh, look, we're touching. We're finally touching. Two cities. They overlap. Isn't it beautiful? We no longer need this railway connecting them, because they are now one city. So the second part of the second dev diary for patch 1.1 came out today, and they were saying that they plan to add a lot more oil mostly to the game. That's the main takeaway from it, in my opinion, is they're going to add a lot more oil all over the world to make it easier to access. Input goods shortage, ammunition, small arms, we're working on that right now. So that will, I think that would generally be good for the game. Making it so that more countries have easier access to oil. It may, some people, they were saying that they expect some people will argue on the fact that a lot of the places that are adding oil hadn't, that everywhere they're adding oil, it has been discovered eventually, but not necessarily during the game's time period. How it is right now, oil only exists in the places in the game where it had been discovered during the time period. I think what they're doing is perfectly fine, in my humble opinion. Oh yeah, we should probably stop selling weapons right now. We can do that again if we end up with too much. We're working on the military goods. Kansai has low market access. What? Are you actually... You're over your infrastructure. Have another railway and I will push that to the top of the queue. What is this? Temporary embarrassment. Ambitious middle strata citizens are opposing the per capita taxation on the grounds they will be inevitably become wealthy capitalists. They will be blah blah blah. Okay, they're talking bollocks is what they're doing. So tax cuts now. Sway them with a tax cut. That's fine. We're making loads of money right now. Less authority. That'd be fine. Lower standard of living. No, authority's fine to get rid of. We don't need that right now. Whoa, that tax cut hurt us. We're still in the positive right now, though. We need more wood. Not enough wood in the market. Is there anything I can do to improve the existing logging camps? We can get electric sawmills. Right now, that will cost more, mostly due to the cost of tools and electricity. I think for now, the way to go is to build more sawmills, which will generate money at least. We need more convoys for trade routes. We also need to get more electricity and tools in the market, I think. This should sort itself out momentarily. Electricity is about to be added to the market. I want to add more tools. We already have quite a lot of tools, but we're still making profit by continuing to add them, so I see no reason not to. I just add a lot. We can then sort out any changes to the cost of the raw materials afterwards. Okay, with that, I should be able to colonize some more places. Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Let's start competing with France over here. And the North German Federation. But hey, a colony's a colony, guys. If we get them up and running, then we will be able to colonize further, I think, maybe. We also might want to start looking at military technology now. We need rubber yet. This just allows us to make rubber plantations. We definitely need rubber later. Didn't I say pump jacks would be really good for us? I think so, yes. Let's go with the pump jacks. Why are the trade unionists trying to do land-based taxation? Sure, why not? They can do what they want. As long as they understand that in the end, I will get what I want. We have migration. We actually have migration going on. Korea wants an alliance. Sure, we'll do that for now. Just because I don't lose anything by doing it. Eventually, I would like to conquer them. Korea is clearly a part of Japan. You can see from how close we are to touching here. But they seem to want to be friends with us, so we'll keep doing that for now. Qing are friendly with us too. We end up just fighting like the Westerners down here. That's what's going to happen. Naval base max level. Well, I don't have any naval bases right now, so I don't think that's going to do an awful lot for us. Okay, there's power plants up and running. We will power Japan with electricity. How innovative. Our standard of living's a bit all over the place at the moment. Literacy is slowly going up. We're almost at our cap. I might want to build some more universities. Probably not military buildings, right? We'll add 5 more. I don't know if it matters where you build these. We'll just put them in the capital for now. We're losing money because we're building electricity power plants. How much do these take to build? 600. They're very expensive to build. Logging camps will go up a lot quicker when we get to them. Tooling places are a little bit quicker as well. Do I have that naval base yet? Yes, we have a singular naval base. And all we have are basic... Oh no, we haven't built it yet. Sigh. I have no man of wars, so we are going to have to switch our whatsimajigos. Ooh, electric fences. We can do that soon. At least some of our shipyards are going to have to start building military ships, which is going to hurt our clipper production a bit. I mean, I think 120 man of wars will probably be fine for now, but we'll see what the market demands when we get to it. How much gold reserves do we have? We have 26.5 weeks of gold reserves, so that should be enough to get the power plants done, I think, just about. Oh, only just though, yeah. Need to hurry up and tax people some more. We have vacuum canning. It does use a bit of oil, so we may need to... How much does this impact things? It's going to really push up the cost of fish and oil. So I think... I would like to do that. But before we do it... There's definitely no harm in getting more fish in the market. Yeah, we make money from doing this. A ton more food will increase people's standard of living. And then we also have whaling we can use to get that little bit of oil we need. Do I just max out whaling? How quickly can we build whaling stations? They're 150, so they're quick to build. We'll just max out all the whaling stations, and then I know that's as much oil as we can produce. Need a couple of ports in our new regions. That was the western one. And then we need the eastern one. Who are you? You're in charge of the trade union, so I don't care if your popularity drops. Then I want to find my shipyards. That'll be urban, right? And how many man of wars do we need? Right now, 0. That's not helpful, game. Let's switch. That won't affect the price of clippers too much, so we'll switch that one over. And we'll see how that works out. Apparently we're making no money now. Is that too many man of wars? Do we not... how much does the naval base use? Does it tell us now? Uses 2 man of wars. Okay. These cost barely anything though. So we just produce 50. If we push this all the way up to 25, that'll be right. How much does each of these take to build? 50. Okay, they're really quick to build. How long is our construction queue now? 2 years. That's okay. Starting to get a little bit of electricity into the market. Which is dirt cheap because there's no demand for it yet. So what we want to do is come here and start installing some electric fences. That's going to really spike the price of electricity. But I want to do it on some just so we have something actually using it. There we go. Okay, electricity's already balanced itself out, but we say you need supply and demand in order to actually have a proper market for these things. And then we can change things as we go along from there. You need more railways again. So having the infrastructure is important, so we'll push them to the top. Come on, government, push through per capita taxation for me. Number 8 worldwide. Have we been about 8 most of the time? Who are we behind? Just behind Russia. We're still ahead of the United States, East India Company, Austria, North German Federation, Britain, France, and the Qing. This is better, I think, maybe. We'll see. Once we have a navy, I'll start trying to invade some of these tiny people down here. They can pay us some protection money. We're protecting them from the Westerners. So we're currently maxing out our use of the investment pool, and that looks fine to me. As long as we're maxing it out, we are just about stable on our income. Those are being sorted. We do need more trade routes, so I should probably build... Hey, excellent. So that is going to spike the amount of money we have again. That's good. Not the perfect trade law for us, but it's something. Get some people down to celebs. Now, what kind of laws do we want to pass next? Because us fixing our laws is quite important. We can push up our colonial growth again. I'll go do that. What do we need now? These are the most important ones done, I think. Anything we do from now on is more of a bonus. Public schools would be really good, because then we can get our technology going a lot faster. Also, a healthcare system might be a good idea. Fix some of these later, and we can redo the government. I think we're schools. I'm leaning towards. We can put poor laws in, which would make our people happier. I think that's probably the best way to go now. Public schools. We definitely don't want private schools. Our people are not rich. Do I care about conversion? Not particularly. I get assimilation from public schools, so we'll do that. That's going to open a new institution, which will put us behind on bureaucracy, so we need to build more bureaucracy up. apparently electricity is not particularly profitable right now. Yeah, we have way too much of it. So let's go ahead, go back to rural, and swap somebody else onto electric fences. And then how is your taxation looking here? It's still horribly low. So we'll get a bit more bureaucracy in there and then see if it still says we have a shortfall. How far behind the curve are we? 92 weeks till everything we currently have queued up is built. But we have a slightly more up-to-date nation now, at least in our economic laws. Next, we need to look at actually making our people happy so they work harder and produce us more things. Well, that was rude. They have no men. Where's my smallest, most pathetic general? They're about the same. We have 3 fronts? That's annoying. It doesn't matter, does it? Because our enemy, if you even want to call them that, doesn't have any men. Then again, can't I basically mobilize these guys for very little cost? We'll do that. Get it over and done with quicker. Yeah, we have them mobilized. We're still running a positive, so that's fine. Pump jacks, cool. Let's see if we can make use of these. Automatic irrigation sounds like a great thing, right? Can only be positive. It is positive. Okay. It uses engines and gives more good jobs, and in return we get more stuff. Wow, we get a lot from tea. And tobacco. The tobacco one is not too surprising. That actually isn't good for silk, so we won't bother with that one. Electric sawmills. Yes. And then is there anything I'm missing? No, it's just plantations, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, it also unlocks oil rigs, but we don't have access to oil yet. I'm guessing we haven't built the whaling places yet, because that still destroys the price of oil and fish. Oh, we could put electric streetlights in. I'm going to need to build so much electricity when we're done. Now, that doesn't actually cost us very much and produces quite a bit of transportation. Oh no, consumes transportation in return for getting rid of labourers. No, we don't want that. Not right now, anyway. I think we are going to need more power stations after what I've just done, though. We'll see how that affects the economy. That gets rid of labourers, but labour in our country is still fairly cheap. Yeah, I need a lot more. We could maybe get some rubber. First aid wouldn't be bad. Almost at level 3 in society. We just need labour movement. That's getting spread to anyway. I might make it so we can actually heal our troops. People dying is not necessarily a good thing for us, and we are going to start fighting now. The Ripper. Gruesome murders. Okay. Money's looking okay. Yeah, we have a massive shortage of both electricity and engines now. But I'm okay with that. We can work up to sorting that. In fact... I know we're on page 5. I was going to say we don't have that much more to do, but we actually do. Look at all the things. Only 74 weeks. We can add more time onto that. Power plants make us plenty of money. That should be about right. We're going to have like 3 years worth of building after this. Engines are super profitable right now. Let's start also building in Chubu. More than going to double our engine output. Will that be enough? Not quite. They're still going to be expensive. But we'll leave it for now because it's probably going to also then spike the price of the goods we need to put into them. Power plant throughput. That'd be good while we're getting... Throughput's going to be good while we're getting the usage of it under control. We have 170 weeks worth of construction to do. I think we should probably look at sorting that. We don't have to use all of our construction sectors at once if we end up using up all our investment pool. So we should go to the last page and then click up, 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 up. And then we will get all of these things sorted a lot sooner. Our investment pool is down to 11 million, so it's gone down by about 1 million since we last looked. That's not too bad, I think. What we need to do is grow our country fast enough that we don't run out of investments. But that is a problem for next time, because I'm going to be ending it there. Thank you very much for watching. This will be the episode where our cities touch. The touching has begun. Next, we want some proper overlapping. This whole bit here needs to be covered in city, I think. But we're going to be aiming for next. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, have a very nice day. I've been James Rose. Bye-bye.